Alright guys, let's do another Civ 6 Where Should I Settle video, where I'm going to start a whole bunch of games and just analyze my starting position, rate it from 1 to 10, and try to determine what's the optimum place. Should I move my settler or not? Alright, Germany is one of the most complicated ones to figure out your city location. Because the Hansa get such important adjacency bonuses, you really want to plan out not your first city and where your districts are going to go, but even where your next cities are going to go. The Hansa gets +2 production for each adjacent commercial district. So what you'd love is to have a Hansa with 2 or 3 commercial districts around it, which means you need 2 or 3 cities all right next to each other with their Hansas and commercial districts positioned just right. Ugh, yuck. Okay. Tundra. Why do I always get a shitty tundra? At least I have fresh water. So I'm definitely considering moving here just to get farther away from the tundra. I'm not moving away from anything particularly important as far as I can tell down here. And I'm most likely moving closer to some much better yielding land up here. Gotta stay on the river. I still keep this marsh in range. Probably not going to be important, but yeah, let's go there. And I think I'm going to explore a little bit more on this game to try to figure out where I'm going to place my next cities. Now this is interesting. I wonder why what the game is doing that it's recommending these locations and not this location or this location. But I think I like this one better. I mean, I could move. So I've already wasted 1 turn to cross the river. Now on this turn, I can settle here, or I can settle here and here without losing another turn because I'll still have an additional movement point left. And again, this is just a kind of a gamble to determine whether I want to go here. Since I am not losing anything in terms of turns, I think I don't mind moving 1 step farther away from the tundra. So I'm going to go ahead and move here, I think. Oh, look at that. I just, suddenly with that gamble, I made this a city that could have a harbor. Alright, let's go ahead and get some exploration to figure out where we're going to put our next cities. Question. Can I fit a city between my capital and Lisbon here on this river? Now, I think I can. In Germany, as I've been saying, you want your cities to be as close as possible. So I'm imagining my capital and 2 other cities in a triangle. If I have one here, I don't want another one down here, I don't think, in this tundra. So I'm going to hope I can put one here and maybe another one in a triangle right up there. Then we can have our commercial hubs and Hansas right here in the middle within range of all of them. So let's just double check here. +2 production from each adjacent commercial hub and each adjacent resource. Huh. Definitely the adjacency from the commercial hub outweighs the resources, but if we can get it to work where we're next to a resource like this stone, that will help also. Oh yeah. Alright, the Dead Sea is not a great one, not great tiles to work, but gives fresh water when you settle next to it, and when a unit is adjacent to it and heals, even for a single turn, they heal fully. So, not a bad wonder to settle near, just because it'll really help you in military engagements, and I'm definitely seeing a triangle of cities here that's going to work out pretty well. Let's think about this. I'm going to put map pins down, figure out what I'm going to do here. Let's make this one look like a city. Let's make that symbol. City 2. One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, right here, I think, because we get fresh water. Now let's figure out our Hansa and commercial hub placement. So in this arrangement, every Hansa is adjacent to 2 commercial hubs. The commercial hubs are all on rivers, which gives them a bonus. Additionally, this Hansa is adjacent to 2 resources. I think this is the optimum placement of districts in this configuration. So let's try to give this one a ranking. I don't like, there's just a little bit of a lack of high growth tiles at the start, but actually between this fantastic ivory tile and this sheep tile, which I should grow to very quickly, and this stone, we're not too bad. So I think it's a good start. Let's see. Luxury. I think just the fact that I'm Germany, the fact that I found a location with 3 cities in close proximity, all with fresh water, and have a convenient placement for this nice arrangement of Hansas and commercial districts, I think it's a pretty good start. I would give this 7 or 8. Of course, you know, all my well-laid plans could be wasted if, you know, I've got Scythia near me and she's going to come in and rampage over my civilization. But from what I can see so far, I think I like this. I'd like to play this game out. In fact, hell, maybe I'll save this game. Ah, I've never played Egypt. So she gets extra production when building a district or wonder next to a river. And unlike the other civs, she's allowed to build districts and wonders on floodplains. Show the yield. Let's figure out what the Sphinx does. Huh. I would think it was a wonder, but it's not. It's just an improvement. So you could build multiple Sphinxes. Okay. Ooh, I like this. I like starting with these wheat tiles and a good production tile. We're sitting right on a good production tile. We might want to move off of that. Yeah, I would much rather be working this tile with the hills and the woods. I mean, we're going to work at one of these 2 tiles initially, but we're going to grow to second population very quickly, and then we're going to want to work probably this tile or this tile. But we can grow very fast and have some good production. Here's another good hills wood tile. Awesome, we got cattle. That means we can build the Great Zimbabwe. As you know, the Great Zimbabwe has to be built next to cattle and next to a river, so it's a very tricky placement. So, guys, what do? I either move here or here. Either one's going to use my full turn as I have to cross the river. I like the idea of potentially being close to a mountain or 2 over here for holy site bonuses. I like the woods are just slightly higher yield than these flat ones. Yeah, I want to be a little farther away from this desert. So let's go right here. Man, rice also. I can still build a harbor if I want. So we're just seeing some high yield tiles right around here that are just really great to start off with. I do not see any luxuries within range of my capital. I started here, which was in range of the whales, and I actually moved out of range of that, which I didn't consider. So that's going to be one downside. Marble's too far to work here. So, would I be upset about this start? Certainly not. I really like these high yields. I could foresee this as a potential Petra city. I mean, I feel like I'm giving a lot of 7s and 8s, but This one again, I think it's a 7. No luxury resource turns me off a little bit, but great high yields. 7 it is. Egypt again, that's strange. Alright, now we've got some luxuries. Mercury, silk, tobacco, super high yielding jungles with bananas, 5 yield sugar. That's another freaking luxury. Holy shit. Wow, look at these 3 rivers. Dude, this is a start of a serious empire. We've got coast. 3 rivers means great locations for other cities quite nearby, which again in Civ 6, with adjacency bonuses and stuff, settling cities near each other isn't too bad. Wow, okay, so to move or not. If I move north or east, I lose silk. But then again, I've got so many luxuries, I'm going to get that silk with another city. Although I do see desert down here, so maybe not. Look at this one. Oh, I'm out of range of the stone. So if I move here, I lose sugar. So it's really a question of, am I going to put another city down here, or do I want to take advantage of these 3 tiles in my capital? I don't want to move onto the hill because it's such a nice tile to work. I really see no reason to move away from this position. Anywhere I move takes up a whole turn. I can't move somewhere and settle on the same turn. So we're going to go for it. Horses appear even without horseback riding, isn't that correct? Yeah, I should be able to see them if I had them. Someone pointed out on my last video, I had a really good start, but apparently it didn't have horses. I'm not seeing, I don't remember starting next to horses very frequently at all. I don't think in my previous video I noticed them at all. So would I really settle down here? I probably will still settle here. There's not too many deserts. Although we do have a city-state right here. But yeah, I could see a city right here. Oh my gosh, more stone. Yeah, there's going to be a great city spot right up here. So you notice in all these maps, rainforest appears in a real band across the center of the map, often with desert on the north and south side of it. So you can kind of see, you can kind of imagine this rainforest probably goes across the whole map like this. Well, I have to rank this one very highly. I can't give it a 10 because of no horses. I don't have mountains, so I don't have the real high adjacency bonuses for holy sites and campuses. But the yields are just incredible, and the more I play, the more I value just good, high-yielding base tiles. Good tiles for mines. Yeah, we got hill here. I mean, eventually I'm going to put a mine here and here, but at the beginning, they're great for that extra production early on. Another mine here. So what are we seeing? Mines. Where would I put my industrial zone? Mines go on Mercury, so I bet an industrial zone right here would be great. 1, 2, 3 mines. No, 4 mines. This hills is going to be a mine also. So yeah, here's a great industrial zone. I like the harbor. Look, I didn't even know I had another bonus resource. Just the resources around here are incredibly rich. So this got to give it 8.5 or 9. France. I don't think any of her bonuses really matter. Chateau is not a very good unique improvement. Sure, she gets bonuses towards wonders. None of this is really going to matter in terms of where I place my first city. Okay, I can see horses right off the bat. Interesting. So, what a weird start. You know, so a lot of a little bit of things. You know, a little bit of forest, a little bit of rainforest, mountains up here. The wheat is nice. Spread out bonus resources. We've got coffee down here within range of our city. So definitely seeing these mountains are promising for campus or holy site. Each will get +2. This tile, and this tile have 2 adjacent mountains. Sugar is crazy with 5 food right off the bat. But I don't want to move farther away from this rich land down here, so I'm not going to move north. I don't want to move away from the mountains, so I'm not going to move south. I'd rather work these tiles, so I'm not moving east or west. I think this is about as good as I can get. You know, I don't like really flat land starts because mines are just so important. Production in general is so important. Here I'm only seeing 1 hill in working range of my city, except for these desert hills. So this is going to be a low production city. We've got 1 luxury resource. Not bad in terms of growth. We're going to have pretty high growth early. But I think production is so much more important. Horses is nice. I have to remember to count that, especially in multiplayer games. Being without horses is just a big early penalty since how powerful horsemen are. Definitely promising areas for a second city down here. And another city over here. So I'm going to give this one a 6. I wouldn't hate it. I have horses and I have okay places for holy site and campus. It's just going to be low production, which is probably my biggest priority is production. So yeah, this one gets a 6. Spain. What do we have here? Okay, I was just about to say, all 4 games I've played so far have been above 5. Is my rating kind of like off base and not normalized? But no, this I'm feeling is going to be a start well below 5. Holy shit. No fresh water and a bunch of desert. So, I always love spices. They seem to be one of the resources that really boost the yield of the underlying tile the most. So, since I have so little workable tiles, I'd rather settle on the desert to leave 1 more tile to work. I'd be moving away from 2 fish, but I don't really give a shit about that. Ooh, this is tough to figure out what I would do here. You know, I've already used up my worker, so I have no visibility of what's to the east. Likely, whatever I do moving towards the east is going to open up some better tile over here. So, I get the crab no matter what. If I move here, I lose 3 fish. But these fish are so far off in before I reach them. The only thing I would think about is if I get to Pantheon, which gives you +1 production for fishing boats. I have 6 within range of my city right now. But I think I'd rather move here. The benefit of early game is more important. Look, I gained another fish, so that's not too bad. Let's go for it. I love this is a great tile to work at the very beginning. Okay, so we moved 1 closer to diamonds. Whoa. Can you build a campus or a holy site here? That would be really cool. I don't know if you can build a district on top of a resource. I think you can. You can remove it. Okay, second city over here. But this first city just is pretty bad. This is definitely below a 5. Yep, just more desert. Shitty sheep on desert. Wow, okay. This one gets a 3. can't give it any more than that. I mean, I'm gonna have adjacency. The hills are okay. I don't know. Even mines on deserts suck. You have to go for Petra here, I guess. I can build Petra on the flat desert, and I have some good desert hills, which will be high production with Petra. So maybe a 4, 3 or 4. I'll give it a 3.5. Would not be happy to see this, especially in a multiplayer game. Brazil, I love Brazil. I really think that their rainforest bonuses are very powerful. Rainforests provide +1 adjacency bonus for campus, commercial, holy, and theater. Okay, Brazil, what do we got? Good to see rainforests. I don't see as many as I would expect, but it looks like I'm on coast and the band of rainforest might go across the map this way. So because of that, I might consider, you know, just what I think I know about the map, more rainforest up here. I might want to move across to the other side of the river. I'd be moving away from these nice sheep and that bananas and that iron. Copper, excuse me. So that'd be quite the gamble, you know. I'm really risking seeing more rainforest over here. This rainforest isn't great because, you know, you really like the thick clumps of rainforest where you have like 4 or 5 rainforests all around your district. And here, I'm only getting 2 rainforests. Let's take the gamble. Move east. Okay, so some good high yield tiles there. Maybe some thicker rainforest up above the city. Okay, we got crabs. I have crabs! Aha, thicker rainforest, just as I hoped. So this tile has 3 adjacent rainforests. There we go. This is what we like to see. So, we're going to want to build like a district here. Let's see if we can plan out where our high yield districts will go. Oh, cool. Look at that yield up there. Campus, holy site, commercial hub, theater square. Cool, relic. Okay, here's what I think, guys. Commercial is going to have +3 adjacency from these adjacent rainforests. Plus we got the river. We could build a harbor over here. No, that's too far away. We'd have to build a harbor right on the crabs. I'm liking campus or holy site. Right here, you get maxed out 6 adjacency bonus, depending on which I decide to go for. And that's, let's see, you could build 1. So the trick then is, if your districts are next to each other, you're eliminating one of the rainforests. So right now this campus has 6 adjacent rainforests, if I decide to put a holy site here, that holy site only gets 1, 2, because I'm removing this one and removing this one. It's also taking 1 away from the campus. The campus is only going to have 5. But I think that's worth it. There's nowhere better. You know, I want to take advantage of it for as many districts as possible. So I might do that. I might build another district here. Or here. Actually, that would probably be better. This one's 2 districts here. They're each still going to have 5 adjacent rainforests. Now, the problem with campus and holy site way out here is it takes a long time for my tiles to grow out that way, and these are the earliest districts. So I'm going to forfeit one. You know, I have to buy a tile. This tile, I'm sure I'll be able to buy. I could probably buy it right now already, so it's not a big deal. Okay, so for Brazil... Oh, can I settle up here? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe over here. Still work these nice spices and still have a lot of rainforest. how's our production looking? Mine, production from pasture. Got some hills right over here and a hill here. Not too bad. Got a mine here. I think this is another one of those 7s. You know, I'm very happy to play this. 6 or 7. Yeah, not a bad start. Well, guys, thanks for watching another Where Should I Settle video for Civilization 6. If you like it, please subscribe, because I'm going to continue to make content like this. I'm also going to put out some videos of myself playing multiplayer games, and as well as some strategic tips and tricks videos where I really dive into the math behind Civ 6. So give a like and a follow. Thanks again. Big Boss Billy out.